Good morning, everyone. Sorry that we're a little bit late this morning, but as you can see, I have a temporary new co-host with me as Nick can't make it this morning. So I have the lovely Helen Rogerson with me to join me for Let Loose. Hello, Helen. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks, Karen. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. It's
I know,
very last minute, but I think that's the best things when they're just in the moment and happen spontaneously.
absolutely. Spontaneity rules okay, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's lovely to be with you all. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, our lovely SPTV family? What was I saying on Monday about SPTV marching forward onto TikTok? Yes, we are live on TikTok as well. I'm so excited when Richard put up the message to say that we're live on TikTok. I went, how can that happen? But Richard's got an invite, and we are live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So we are covering all the social media channels, and that's amazing. So I know that we're all pleased about that, and I know Richard's pleased. And it's lovely to be here with Helen and Richard and all you lovely SPTV family. So today we're going to be doing our usual thing. We're going to have topics to talk about. We're going to be doing our healing and remembrance time and also some readings for you. And of course, we've got the added bonus of Helen with her beautiful art. I mean, when I saw you, Helen, on the birthday show
Oh, yeah.
and you were creating that art, it was just, memorizing to watch. It just comes out of nowhere. It's just absolutely amazing. So we're
Yeah.
we're in for a real treat this morning, and I'm really excited to be working alongside you as well. And we
Thank
we
you.
know we obviously we miss our lovely Nick, but I'm sure he'll tune in later to see what we've been up to in his absence, and I'm sure he's going to be excited that we're on TikTok too. So if you've got any questions out there, if you want to talk about anything, please let us know. But we will say some hellos because I know you've been wondering where we are. But we're back. We're ready to work. Um, Christine, good morning. She said she's on here and TikTok. You're multitasking this
Ah,
morning, Christine.
very impressive. Well done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I
Oh,
think I think last night I was actually had the telly on and I was having a conversation with my friend Neil and we were watching things.
yeah.
We've got Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Nice
Hi,
to see
hi,
you.
Cheryl. Oh,
Our
serendipity.
lovely
Hi.
Serendipity 589.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Cheryl. Got
Cheryl.
Cheryl knowings. Hi, Cheryl. Lots of people. Hi, Mandy. Good
I love your
morning.
picture of your dog, Mandy. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil's on. Hello, Neil. He's working in the background. He said, "See, he's multitasking."
Perfect.
So
Do it
brilliant.
all. Do it all.
I think that's what we do these days, isn't it,
Yeah.
Helen?
Yeah,
Multitask.
absolutely.
So we always say that women do it better than men, but Richard's a multitasker and so is Neil. So that's
Break the mold. Break the mold.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Claire Bear, thought I'd boost the numbers and watch on all the channels. Oh, I love
oh, I
it.
love it.
Claire.
So
Oh,
clever.
brilliant. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Oh, that is good. That is good. So if you've got anything you want to ask us out there, please do. Paula Whitehead, good morning. Oh,
Hello.
that's lovely. That's lovely.
Good to see you all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
Paul Richard's doing lots of multitasking. Jean Spears, lovely to see you again, Jean.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming on.
Rich is like the Wizard of Oz, isn't he? He's sort of
He is. He is. Yeah.
what
He
a
is.
Richard.
He's doing all his
Yeah.
stuff.
No,
No, Richard, no.
you're
Hello,
perfect how you
Pamela.
are. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. There. Good to see you.
Hello, Rhonda. Nice to see you. Oh, New
Ah,
Zealand.
Rhonda.
How lovely.
Ah, I
Wow.
love New Zealand. It's one of my favourite places. What else have we
Hello,
got
Claire
here?
Benson. I'll pop
Hi,
the kettle
Claire.
on whilst we wait. Good idea.
Good
Good idea.
job. Good job.
Oh dear, mega fluffy. Hello, nice to
Mega
see you.
fluffy, great.
I like that. I like that.
Mega
Oh, one
fluffy.
of our lovely
Kelly.
regulars, Kelly Rocket.
Hi,
Hello, Kelly.
Kelly.
We're doing all right. She's just asking us if we're well. So we're
Yeah,
doing okay
we're
this
good. We're
morning.
good. It's not raining, so I'm very happy.
Well,
It
it
stopped
was here
raining.
earlier. It was here earlier.
Oh, so much
Hello,
rain.
Joe. Nice to
Hi,
see
Joe.
you. We had wonderful weather yesterday. Good morning, Carrie Ann Marshall
Good
Pens.
morning.
Arlene Clark, good morning.
Arlene, hi.
Margaret Bennett, morning from Scotland. You're looking well,
Oh,
Margaret. I've got a drink in hand there, lovely.
is it a whiskey? No.
That looks like Guinness, actually. You're on the hard
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Lovely.
Thank you, Richard. Well, if we haven't said good morning to you, here's a lovely good morning for both Helen and myself this morning. So, what I thought I wrote down when I was having a chat with Richard. Oh, morning, Natalie. Lovely to see you,
Hi,
Natalie
hi.
Walker, who's also from Scotland. So we've got the Scottish contingent in this morning as well, and New Zealand, and lots of other far-flung places in the UK as well. So I was having a chat with Richard, Helen, and we were talking about, you know, some like we mentioned spontaneity,
Yeah.
when you do things off the cuff, and sometimes they can be the best things,
Mm,
and also about upliftment. What uplifts you? And
mm,
so the questions I've got for you all out there, and Helen and I are going to be talking about it, is what uplifts you? You know, is it film? Is it going out? Is it, just putting your feet up with your slippers on? What uplifts you in life? And also, when have you done things just on the spare of the moment, had a bit of spontaneity, and they've turned out to be the best thing, one of the best things that you've ever done?
mm.
So,
Nice.
what spontaneous thing have you done, Helen?
Do you know what? I thought years ago, I did quite a lot of traveling around different countries, and I was in South America, and I was just me and a friend. We were just traveling, and we did a bit of hitchhiking. It was quite an adventure, and we were
Wow.
waiting on the coast to go over to this little island called Chiloy, and there was
Mm.
these two big guys in, they looked like retired, in their biking gear. They were from America, and they went up to this little dog, and they obviously a dog that they just put a chain around, and it got too tight, and they cut the chain so for the dog and gave us some dog food. I was like, yes. And we went and chatted to them while we were on the ferry, and we ended
Yeah.
up just traveling around with them and staying in these little
Oh my God.
cabanas and having a great time. And then we just ended up meeting in different places around the world, and we went over and saw them, and so like wonderful things. It was just like one of
Yeah.
those things where you just go, yeah, I'm just going to talk to someone and see what happens, and it was just
Yeah.
wonderful. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
So that's my
So
story. What about you?
I love that. Do you know what? I just sometimes I mean I haven't done. Oh, I know what I did once. Which was very spontaneous. My friend used to live in the Middle East, in Dubai, before Dubai became the hot spot to travel to. This is when it
Mm,
wasn't very well known. And uh, I was having a chat with my friend, and she said, "Do you fancy coming over to Dubai?" She said, "Because there's some cheap flights on." This is how long ago it was, on the teletext. So I said, "Well, I can't. I've got work. I've got this. I've got that." She
yeah.
said, "Is William?" And my son was quite young at the time. "Is William on school holidays?" And she said, "Yes." So she said, "Well, come over and bring him." So this was on the Friday night. On the Sunday, I was travelling to Heathrow to go to visit my friend in Dubai. So I had to ring my boss to say, "Can I have a week off?" And he said
Yeah.
yes. I said, "I've got this opportunity to go and stay with my friend in Dubai." And so I literally packed cases, and it was just like a mad, mad dash. Booked a flight, got a really cheap flight. It was only for about 200 quid, and I think I changed 200 quid each, and I think I changed in Bahrain. But the best thing was I got to the airport, and when you're sitting there thinking, "Oh, have I done the right thing? Should I be doing this? Being selfish, blah blah blah." And all of a sudden I got a ding dong. Would Mrs. Wood please come to the check-in desk? I'm thinking, oh my God, what's happened? You know, we always think the worst thing. And I got upgraded. I got upgraded to business class on the first
Ooh.
on the flight from Heathrow to Bahrain. And I was like, well, I was thinking, this is a sign that
You
I'm
can never
doing the
go
right
back,
thing.
Karen. That's it. Once you get to first class.
Oh, I know, but there you go.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
Yeah. Joe
So,
Smith has just said, I like going around charity shops and car boot sales,
yes.
seeing what bargains I can get. That uplifts me. Yeah. I'm with you there, Joe. I love that. A bit of retail therapy or just going into a
Yeah.
shop and just having a walk round can sort of like clear your head sometimes if you've got a
Yeah,
lot going on,
absolutely.
you
And I
know.
find if you go to charity shop in a like a really nice area, you get really, you could get really nice clothes that they're giving away.
Oh,
I
yes,
remember going
yes.
up to London to one, and I was like, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
amazing." Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
I've
It's
done
fun.
that as well. If you
Who
go
doesn't
around
like a
certain
bargain?
areas,
Yeah,
exactly, and you see, yeah, I've got some good bargains
yeah,
by, shall we say, very well-known expensive makes in charity shops in
yeah,
my time.
exactly.
So I've missed out on the, yeah, best place, absolutely.
Oh,
Liz,
Rich is giving a tip that Liss is a
he
good
is.
place. Mm.
Wow, Richard's just saying that he went to Liz car boot sale and bought a 40-inch flat screen TV for 50 quid. So you can't do better than that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, lots of rich
yeah,
people love it,
yes.
leaving their stuff for us to get for
I
cheap.
I
Love it.
I wanted to get a nice outfit for my stepson's wedding a couple of years ago, and I was staying with my friend in Yorkshire, and she said, "I'm going to take you to this shop." It was like one of these second-hand shops where all the well-to-do ladies wear their outfits to Ascot weddings once or York races, and they all go in the shop to be sold. And I got a beautiful outfit, really gorgeous outfit for a reasonable price, so I was really happy with that. So that was good. Mandy Martin. I love art journaling, my
Oh
creative
yes.
outlet, my happy place.
I'm with you,
Yeah,
Mandy. I'm definitely with you. I've just
yeah,
actually just finished running a retreat this weekend, so and that was very uplifting and yeah, a lot of it we kind of work with creative ways of, and meditation and getting people
yeah.
to explore their journey in that way. So yeah, I agree with you, Mandy. It's wonderful.
Do you know what,
Yeah,
Helen? This has been my little thoughts for the week actually. Um, you know, I think people, because I do seminars and teach mediumship and everything, but I think people need a little bit more than that sometimes to sort of, heal the inner person, the inner soul, if you like. And so I think creativity can really sort of bring out a different aspect. Have you found that?
definitely. Like movement, it's really like explore it yourself and find. I mean, for me, when you say what uplifts me, I'm straight out with the trees. I'm out in nature. As soon as I get my feet on the earth, like bare, like just grounding, it's just that just rebalances your body. You know, just having that connection, that electrodes in the earth coming up into your body. It's such a great way of just feeling better in yourself all round. But yeah, I
Absolutely.
think the creative, like you said, yeah, definitely exploring what that is, because it doesn't just have to be drawing. It can
Yeah,
be like movement, it can be poetry, it can be, there's so many things you can do.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Arlene is just saying flower arrangements, baking spontaneously.
Oh,
Love a
lovely.
bit of baking, Arlene.
I agree. It's quite a
Yeah, I love
meditation, actually,
baking.
baking, isn't it? It's a way of
Yeah,
meditating, I think, definitely,
yeah,
when you're in the
yeah.
zone.
I love to do. Sit- I had to do a. So we did a murder mystery dinner party, so
Oh, I love
with
those.
a set of friends. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So we did this murder mystery dinner party, and everybody brings something. So it's my
Yeah.
turn to starter. So I'm thinking, what can I transport? So I was thinking sort of like fish or salmon or something, but I was thinking, well, some people don't like it. So what I did was I made a potato and Stilton soup, and then I thought, oh, shall I bake some cheese scones to go with it? There I was. baking the cheese scones.
No,
So they
yum.
went down a treat with the soup. Rather than, yes, we had bread as well, but when I brought these scones in, my friend went, "Oh wow!" and everybody loved the scones with the soup. So yeah, and I've never made cheese scones before, or potato and Stilton
Oh,
so
do
far.
you know what you should do at the moment? If you're going to make those again, because they're delicious, you can, at the moment, if anyone's out in the woodlands, the wild garlic is out in force.
Yes,
You could add some
yes,
wild garlic to your cheese scones. It'd be delicious.
yes, yeah. I'd love to go out actually with somebody that knows what they're looking for because you can do a lot. I've sometimes watched on the TV where
Yeah.
the foragers go out and they get all the wild garlic
Yeah. Well, like,
and the proper
come with me,
mushrooms
Karen.
and
We'll
things
make
like
a
that.
date and I'll take you out. I'll tell you
Oh,
about the
I'd love that.
mushrooms, turkey tail
I'd love that.
mushrooms, all good
Yeah.
anti-cancer, and yeah, lots of goodness out
Oh,
there.
lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
It's definitely my
Oh,
passion, foraging.
well, you never know. Perhaps you ought to do a live foraging for SPTV. Then you could show
Oh,
people.
yeah. And then I've just seen Rebecca. Oh, you're a terrible cook. I don't believe
Oh,
it.
Rebecca, well, get
No.
someone to cook for you. Get a friend round that's a
Yeah.
good cook and
Yeah.
get
And
them to
it's,
come round.
be gentle with yourself. Be gentle. Go slow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Cooking's fun. I'm sure you're not a terrible cook,
Yeah.
but
Keep
cooking's
it
fun. Just
simple. Keep it simple.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got a plant
Uh, Court,
person.
Courtney loves plants. I'm
Oh,
now that's I'm surprised that my plant that I bought to brighten my room up is still surviving.
oh, it looks
The
very
I
happy. It's
forget.
almost just going, yeah. It sort of
I
it sort of
know,
looks like
I
it's
know,
sort of very happy.
I
Um,
know. I forget to water it sometimes, but I always
oh,
buy plants that don't need a lot of water.
yeah, yeah. Easy
I
plants.
don't know.
But I
Yeah,
don't know if Karen, I make herbal balms. So I use a lot of different herbs and I infuse them in oils and I make different healing balms. And one of my
yes,
favorite plant, and I wonder if Courtney, you know about this as well, is plantain. And it's not the banana, it's
yeah.
broadleaf plantain. It's just seen as a weed, really, but it's the most incredible weed because it draws out things that need to come out of the body and then regenerates and heals the skin. So I put it in a lot
Oh,
of my yeah. I'm like this little weed that sort of just grows at the side of everyone's trying to get rid of. I'm like, give it to me. It's amazing. So yeah,
wow,
that's a
wow.
lovely thing.
I met a lady a good few years ago when I was in Canada, and she created this beautiful. She called it magic cream, and she created this cream.
Nice.
And I accidentally fell over while I was in Canada on this course, and I really whacked my leg,
Mm.
and it was killing me. And they're all going, "Put on the magic cream." I'm going, "What are you talking about? It's magic." So anyway, I did, and you know what? It took down the inflammation, the swelling, and I didn't have hardly any bruising like I would have normally done because I bashed my finger and I bruised. So yeah, and what she told me that she used to make it all natural, all herbal,
Yeah,
and then she used to infuse the queen. She used to put it in
amazing.
great big geode, amethyst geode, and all the
Oh,
creams and all the stuff she used to make were infused by putting
infused in that. Beautiful. Yeah, when
yeah.
I'm making my creams, I'm a bit witchy and like I'm always like putting the intentions into it and putting nice energy into it. But that's a great idea. I love that. Ooh.
Somebody just said, "Have you got a corn plant behind you,
Yeah.
Helen?"
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Do you know what? I don't know if it is. It's
Oh,
I got given this ages ago, and it's the one plant I didn't actually find out what it is. But it's sort of purpley on one side. I'm gonna look it up afterwards. I've got a brilliant app, PlantNet, I think it's called, or something like that, and it's really accurate. You can sort of just point it at most things. But
I've
I've got my
got something like that
I've
as
got
well.
some
Yeah.
here, which is I've got bay leaves because a lot of people use
Yeah.
sage to burn. But in here, I went to the
Yes.
woods and got some cedar. So I've got cedar and bay in this one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just go into your gardens and I just find it, wrap it up and let it dry. And then it's great to
Oh,
burn. But bay has been used for centuries and centuries as cleansing and in ceremony and things, but it's not so much
well,
heard of.
I normally put bay leaves in my casseroles.
Yeah, exactly. More
So
uses for them now, Karen.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Courtney's saying, what do you use for balms and such? Coconut oil? She's asking if you
So
use
as the
coconut oil.
base, I'm guessing she means. Yeah, I
Yeah,
use hemp oil a lot actually. So like unrefined, like virgin hemp, which is quite
yeah,
dark.
yeah.
Sometimes I use yeah, sometimes I use coconut oil, but more what's the other one I use? Wheat germ, things like that. So I
Mm.
use that, and then I add essential oils and I infuse those oils as well. And then I use a vegetable wax to set it. So that I heat it all, melt in the vegetable wax, and then let it set in the tin. So yeah, so that's just easier to use then if it's set.
Oh
So yeah, that's
wow.
what I
Yeah, I
do.
suppose it is. It's not so messy on your hands, is it? I suppose.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to put it in a bottle, not a tin, I guess. But yeah, so I just make them in tins. But yeah,
So
yeah.
is this another string to your bow as well as your art? Is this something
Yeah,
that
I
you
do quite a few things. So I do the running of the retreats, working one to one with people, doing sort of healing, and I use a lot of sound. So I have a gong. So I use sound and drumming. I do lots of shamanic drumming journeys with people. So yeah, I do lot of things really.
oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
And actually, you're talking about spontaneous. Um, there's a type of theatre called playback theatre, and if anyone around the world look it up, because you're likely to have a company that do it in your because it really is everywhere, and it's a community theatre, and the people in the audience tell moments and stories from their life, so true stories, and then the players and the musician play it back instantly using different theatre forms. So that's totally
Oh,
in the moment. So you're standing up there, you've got to do really good listening,
yes.
capture the essence, and then
Yeah.
turn it into a piece of theatre. So yeah, I
Well, that's
really thought of
brilliant.
that actually when you were talking about
That's brilliant
spontaneity.
because I've told my son that because that's what he's in the entertainment world. So
Ah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Tell them
yes,
to look out for it.
that's the sort of thing that they used to have to do sometimes. They would be
Yeah.
given something to do and they would just have to act it out. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
A bit like
brilliant.
whose line is it anyway? That's what people seem
Yes,
to know,
yeah.
isn't it? That
There
kind
was
of
another
improv.
thing that whose line is it anyway? And there was another thing that was on years ago. I can't remember now, but they used to just do spontaneous acting and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, lovely
I
Ashley
did
Oliver. She's
Ashley,
on.
hello.
Hello,
Hi,
hello,
Ashley.
Karen and Helen and Richard, and everybody watching today. I'm watching and supporting from work. Great to
Oh.
see you. We missed Nick. Oh yeah, we
And
all
Richard,
did.
someone just said about the plant. Sorry, I did see it, but I was in mid-flow. But someone talked about the plant.
Oh yes,
I
I
said,
saw that.
oh
Prayer
yeah,
plant.
so it's a prayer. Oh right, wow,
Is
prayer
it a
plant.
prayer plant?
I hope so. That's such
Oh,
a great name.
it is, isn't it? I didn't. Do you know corn plant, prayer plant? I never knew these names. The only ones I know is oh, thank you. Happy Wednesday to you, Alison.
Oh,
Um,
happy Wednesday.
the only ones I know are the spider plant, obviously,
Oh yeah, I've got
everybody.
that. I've got that over there. I've got the
A
spider one.
cheese plant and mother-in-law's tongue or snake
Oh
plant.
yes.
That's sort of the only one I know, really. But my mum
Yeah.
was absolutely amazing with plants. You know, she would take something that looked half dead, like a root with a floppy leaf, and she'd turn it into something amazing. You know, she was really
Wow.
good with plants. Yeah,
I've just
yeah.
seen Courtney here said, do you make the extract oils? I am not that far yet. I have it separately, the oils and herbs. So you can infuse them, Courtney. You could do like a solar infusion where you put them in a jar, in a uh, like a glass jar, clear glass jar. You put the herbs, whatever you want to infuse in, and then you can just put it on your windowsill. It just takes a bit longer to infuse, so you'd need about a month probably to get a nice infusion, and then you'd just use a cheesecloth and sieve it out.
Mm.
Or when I'm doing it, because I'm having to make quite large batches because I sell them. I put it in a big saucepan, and then I infuse either. So I make one for warming and releasing. It's got spices in. So when I do that, all the herbs, I'm just doing it for slow for usually about a day. Really, I'll heat it up. It shouldn't be too hot. The idea is that you're infusing it slowly. So yeah, that's what I do. And then I'd strain it. So those are the two ways you can do it. Or you can do a tincture, which is where you put it in alcohol. So you put it in brandy or vodka or something. an alcohol, and you just leave it. So you can do that as well. So there's something called old man's beard from the forests here, and you can't get it everywhere, but it's this kind of lichen moss, and it's got amazing benefits in it. So you could use that, or anything that you want to extract, and just leave it in the alcohol, and then it will again leave it for about a month, 4 weeks or so, and then strain it, and you've got that tincture. So those are some of the easier ways that you can do at home to extract it. Yeah.
So how did you get into all this, Helen? Did you wake up one day and thought, I want to change my life, or was it gradual, or what happened? What happened?
I think I've always been interested in plants, and then over lockdown, it was just me and my boys, and we were out in nature and we were learning about plants, and from that I kind of got into the infusing them and making oils, and then it just sort of grew from that. And then I give some to friends, and they were like, these are really nice. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll see if I could do it as part of my business. So yeah, and now that's what I do.
It's interesting how your life changes, isn't it, from one thing to another?
Yes.
That's always fascinated me,
My grandmother was a healer. She was a natural healer, and so I've always had that. So I've always sort of done, and I've always been an artist. And it was over the lockdowns really that I sort of discovered this. It was like there was space to discover it, I guess. But yeah, that's how I was able to do that. Yeah.
I always love people's stories, and I think that's my thing at the moment with my mediumship. I love to find out where people started, what inspired them, and what they did. And I always love hearing stories about the pioneering mediums of the past, to see how they started, and I love to hear people's stories. And so when I link with the spirit world, I always try to get a little bit of their story too, to see what they used to do, where they used to live, what, and the relationship with the recipient. I think that's important. But when you look over your own journey, it's quite interesting from where you started to where you are now, and that sort of that bit in between, and all the changes and all the ups and downs that we have in life is quite fascinating. So it's like, or medium Deb. Hello, Deb. Hello, she's on TikTok.
Hi, Deb. Ooh, how is it on
Social
TikTok? Is it any
social
different?
media. Social media is a case in point. I mean, oh wow, we've got 38 people watching on TikTok. So hello, TikTok people.
Not bad,
It's
considering it's a new thing, isn't it? It's good.
I know, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm really, really pleased that we're on. It's really good, and it's great to be also with our lovely Facebook and YouTube viewers as well. So if you've got any other upliftment you want to, if you want to tell us about any spontaneity things that happened to you in your life that have been absolutely amazing, keep up the comments coming, and also please share. I don't know if you can share on TikTok. I'm not sure, but oh, you can. So share on TikTok and Facebook, and just spread the love, because we're on here until 12:30, and we're going to be doing some readings shortly, and we've also got our healing and remembrance time as well. So hello, Spiritual Tony. I think Spiritual Tony's on TikTok. I'm looking. I'm seeing that. So Deb, you and me both. I have not got a clue what I do when I go onto TikTok. I just, swipe or look at something, and I think, what am I doing? I hate to say it, but I've got to really, maybe I'll need a lesson from Richard or Nick about what to do on TikTok. I can cope with Facebook and Instagram, but TikTok, but there you go. So. Morning, Eunice. Lovely to have you with us. It's really nice to have you with us. Nice. I don't know. So I'm just feeling as if I've got the spirit world sort of drawing close to me at the moment. And I know you're getting your pencils ready there, Helen.
Yeah, I am actually. So we're sensing it together.
We are. We're a synchronicity. That's another favourite word of mine.
Yes, we like that.
Synchronicity. Carrie's saying, my husband, daughter, and I went to Boston on a whim once. Wow, that's amazing. I've always wanted to go to Boston.
Wow.
That's a city that I've always wanted to visit. I've heard it's absolutely beautiful. So that's brilliant. Yeah, let's get on a plane. Let's go to Boston. You know, I've always wanted, when I worked in London, the Orient Express used to sometimes be pulled up when I used to pull into Victoria. And I used to think to myself, why don't I just get on that train and not go to work? I didn't, but the thought did cross
Not
my
too
mind.
late, Karen. It's not too late.
Oh, I know. But you know,
Go
sometimes
for
when you
it.
think, I don't want to go to work today, I'm just going to go get on that train. And if it takes me
Yeah.
to wherever, I think I'll just, they'd probably kick me off because I hadn't paid, but there you go. So
Yeah.
Nicola's saying, I had a holiday in Egypt years ago and it was so hot. We decided to qualify as a scuba diver. Oh, wow. Never
Love
done it
it.
before in my
Love
life.
it.
Best thing ever. Nicola, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We didn't get hot under the water. What I love that. I love all
Yeah.
these spontaneous spontaneous things that you're doing.
Spontaneous.
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 I'm getting so
Love
excited I
that.
can't speak.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing experience, scuba diving.
brilliant, isn't it? You know,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I really admire people that just go, yeah, I'm just going to go off and
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I've always been a little
You
bit reluctant, I suppose, in my life.
bit of a
Um,
planner?
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
But you know what? There's lots of people I've noticed that are when they come to the say retirement age of their life or the age where the kids are offhand,
yeah.
they're actually going for it. I met a lady last year, and she was on a cruise and then she said, "Oh, I'm just going to stay on." And she stayed on for another cruise.
Oh,
They had
so
places
nice.
left. I'll just
Love it.
stay. I'm not going back. I'm not ready to go back. So she stayed on for another
I love
cruise.
it. And of
Yeah,
course, you
so
can
it's
do
brilliant.
things that don't cost anything as well spontaneously. I always think, like,
Oh, you can.
just
You
like
can.
just think like doing something, a random act of kindness for someone, or just something that they don't necessarily have to know it's you, but you
Yeah.
know that would have really changed something for them, or even just
Yes.
smile, doing a smile to someone. Or I do that a lot when cars are passing. They either think I'm crazy or or they quite like it. Although one woman did stop once and she said, I was feeling really down and you really helped me by smiling. So, I would just take the risk. I don't mind if people like it or not. But it's a nice, it's a kind thing, isn't it? Yeah.
We used to wave at people from the car sometimes, smile and wave as we were driving
Yeah.
past. And they go, oh,
Like what?
yeah, we used to do that. We
Yeah.
used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably get
But you
arrested in
can.
London if you did it, but
I
but it's
know.
all right in the
I know.
country.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But you can sort of do these sort of spontaneous things. I used to love it when I was a child and we used to collect for the Christmas hampers at school, and then
Mm.
a group of us used to go and take them to the door of the people that were receiving them, and
Oh,
their faces, it was just lovely. And even as a child, we were taught to sort of like giving is, you know, giving something to somebody with nothing in
oh, yeah.
return.
Oh,
And
look,
I
and
always
talking
remember
about
doing
that,
that.
look, have you seen what Noreen's put?
I
She's
crochet
literally talking
butterflies
about
to
that.
place on my tree in my garden for people's loved ones and do different fundraisers, and they donate £5 to charities, do snowflakes at Christmas, and people donated randomly to a random homeless person. Oh,
How
that's
nice is that?
beautiful,
That's just what
Noreen.
we were talking about. Lovely.
Yes. Oh, that's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, that's really.
Crocheting, knitting. I always admire people that do that.
Can you crochet?
Um,
I'm trying to learn,
no,
but I'm so bad at it at the moment. I need some help. Maybe Noreen, you give me some tips.
yes.
I'm not that good at the moment. I
Again,
need more
my mum was
practice.
my mum was an amazing knitter and she did crocheting and she kept trying to teach me.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not very creative, but I always admire people that are.
Oh,
Um, and I suppose I do creativity in a different way.
yeah, that's
But
it. Yeah. What's your
but
way then, Karen? What's your creative way?
uh, um, drawing or anything like that. I like a bit of writing
Hmm.
and speaking and creating creating a space for people to grow and learn. That's what I like to do.
Mm.
So I try
Beautiful.
to do that in my classes online, and also my courses and seminars that I do. And
Mm.
I'm just going to give one of them a little bit of a plug. Um,
Mm.
I'm doing a course in June along with my friend Neil Payne. Uh, and we've also got a lovely friend of ours joining us for part of the week, a trance medium called Carolyn Allsop. And it's the 23rd to the 29th of June, and it's in a beautiful place. It's at the
Mm.
Hackney Coed Centre, which is near it's Abercrave, which is at the foot of the Brecon Beacons.
Oh,
So in
oh,
Wales. So it's
wow.
a beautiful place.
Oh, amazing.
And you would be in your element, Helen,
I'm
because
just like, I want to be there. That sounds amazing. As soon
because
as you
they've
said the
got a
Welsh mountains.
beautiful they've got a
As well.
beautiful lake and
Oh, wow.
trees, and it's really lovely. And there's also a small labyrinth that you can walk around, which is made of
Oh,
stones,
beautiful.
or like
So powerful
stones.
walking around
And
labyrinths. Yeah.
I do, if obviously subject to the weather, because you never know what the weather
Mm,
is like in
mm.
Wales. But last year we had a fabulous weekend when we were there, and it was really hot. And we
Wow.
did some work outside because it was so warm. Because if it's warm, I say, let's go outside,
Perfect.
you know,
Perfect.
because when you're working with spirit outside, it's really powerful. It really
Yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
And
You're with the nature
um,
spirits and all that
yeah,
added to it. Yeah.
and we always do a walk around the labyrinth to start off. So everybody walks around the labyrinth and
Yeah.
set in the right intention. And so we do that. And then people were outside during break times as well. And then we took the class outside too, because it was just so warm. So we said, right, pair you up, you can go outside. And it was really lovely, really lovely. So,
Sounds
and I think
magical.
Richard's just put up a little flyer for me. So thank you for doing
Oh,
that,
well
Richard. Much
done. Brilliant.
appreciated. So yeah,
Oh,
so if you want to come along, Neil and I are very passionate, and Carolyn, about what we do. And it's a place to grow. It's a place to have fun, because we like it. We do like a little bit of fun too. We've got lovely Shaz who comes with us, and she will be bringing her guitar, and we do sing, a bit of a sing song as
perfect.
well in the evenings. And it doesn't matter if you can't sing; it's just letting
Yeah.
that music out. And we
Right.
sing along. We have sing song nights as well, and
Mm.
we dance, because I love a little bit of dancing. So does Neil. So we do the work, but we also relax and have some social
Perfect.
time as well. So if you want to come, please
Oh
let me
my
know.
gosh, it sounds amazing. And then after yours, if people want to, I'm doing one in September, the end of September, another one out in the woods in this eco
Wow,
retreat centre near Salisbury. So that they'd be so chilled if they go from yours and onto mine.
absolutely, absolutely.
Sounds lovely.
But it's about growing, isn't it? It's about an
Yeah.
understanding this wonderful spirit that we are in this physical body. So that's
And you
really good.
talked
So
about the creating space for people. You can't do
yeah,
that unless you were doing it yourself, can you? It's that kind of walking our talk, isn't it? As
yeah,
facilitators, so
yeah,
important
yeah.
to create
It
that
is.
space for us to grow and
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
So
I created this little office for myself. I mean, I call it my office, but it's my space where I do all my work. And I'll just come and sit up here and meditate, because I've made it.
nice.
I've got some more bits to put up, but it's
Yeah.
just it's my little sanctuary. I've got my crystals, I've got my pictures, I've got my plants, I've got all
Nice.
my bits and bobs. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I've got a little healing hut in my garden, Karen, but
How
so I
nice.
can't be in there because there's no what do you call it? What's the thing? Reception or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's so nice out there. Yeah, I agree. Just finding somewhere where you can just stop for a moment and reflect or just breathe, and so
That
important.
space that you can keep, that you can make your own, and surround yourself with
Yeah,
your keepsakes, your memories,
yeah,
it's important. And I think
yeah,
that's what building homes about as well, isn't it? You know,
yeah, yeah.
I think that's all important. Oh, Neil's saying karaoke. Oh my God, listen to
Oh, it's
no,
giving away
don't
your
listen to
secrets.
me. Yes, don't listen to me, please.
Oh, someone else saying they love their own little space. Sam B.
Yeah, it's really important, isn't it, to have that?
Oh, finding
Um,
it,
you know,
definitely.
hello, Lynn Palmer. Nice to see you. What's
Hello.
also interesting is when you watch children. Um, we bought a TV a few years ago with my quite a few years ago now. When my son was young, and obviously TVs were much bigger back then, and there was this huge box with a TV arrived in. And my son decided to make a camp out of this box, and we put it in the conservatory, and he crawled in it with all these with his trains and his cuddly toys, and that's where he stayed. And he took a blanket in there to sit on. And we tried to prop up this box to make it sort of like, and he said, "This is my camp," and he loved it. And he stayed in there. He would go in there each day and sit and play and what have you, and until the box collapsed, until we couldn't keep it up anymore. But and I thought all the money you spend on Christmas presents, and the
Yeah.
best thing he enjoyed was the box that the TV came.
And yeah, I love that. But also, Karen, because in my other life, I was a child therapist, like worked with play
Yeah,
therapy, and that
yeah,
kids being in, it's really important developmental play that they're in this sort of it's like being back in the womb, really. But it's really
yes,
important. That's why den making is so good for kids,
yes.
because it sort of wires and fires the brain how it needs to be. It's really
Ah, that's
cool.
interesting.
That's a little take on that. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely.
funny.
Oh, thank you, Sharon. So yeah, Sharon came with us last
Oh,
year. Oh, thank
nice.
you. That's lovely, and she'd highly recommend it. Thank you for that,
That's
Sharon.
it.
Yeah, it was lovely to have you. It really was. We had great fun.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it really is. It really is good. So okay, so I think we're going to do a couple of readings, and then we'll do the healing if that's all right, Richard. Is that okay? Is he there? Okay, okay. So, are you okay to do a couple of readings, Helen?
I am. I just got the dog whiffing, so I'm
Oh,
distracted by the dog's trying to get out.
I heard the wolf
I'm
and
gonna
I thought, is that Richard?
let's do a break, and
Okay,
then I can do it.
okay, let's do a break. So, we're going to go for a quick commercial break, everybody, but we'll be back with readings and healing time. So, roll them, Richard.
Help Spiritual Psychics TV grow our TikTok channel. Connect with us at SPTV UK. We're on a journey to reach our next milestone, and we need your help. Follow us today and support us going live. Imagine getting personalised readings, discovering your card of the day, and so much more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to explore new adventures with us. Follow, engage, and transform. Join our growing community at Spiritual Psychics TV with @SPTV UK on TikTok.
Introducing the SPTV app, your digital spiritual guide for an enlightening journey like no other. Immerse yourself in a world of audio and visual content crafted to inspire, educate, and entertain. Seek guidance with our card of the day, choosing up to 6 cards for personal insights. Enhance your daily life with our wellness section, featuring nutritious recipes, affirmations, and balanced living tips. Explore our spiritualism section for a deep understanding of the religion, its principles, and spiritual answers. Unravel the secrets of the clairs and broaden your spiritual horizon. Easily find local readers, therapists, centers, or churches with our comprehensive directory. Stay connected with live broadcasts, check our schedule, and get to know our insightful presenters. Delve into the meanings of angel numbers, crystals, and a comprehensive list of divination meanings. All of this and more, available for free on the SPTV app. Download now at sptv.uk/app and start your journey with your digital spiritual guide.
Tonight from 8 p.m, join us for our popular show, Live with Spirit, which offers the opportunity for different readers to demonstrate their mediumship or psychic abilities. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m, UK time as we welcome Paul Bannister for a captivating live interview and talk show, Spiritual Talk. Tune in for insightful discussions with special guests and live readings that promise to inspire and enlighten.
Hello, we are back, everybody. So it's lovely to be back with you. And as promised, we're going to be doing some readings, and also we're going to be having our healing time too. So so if you want a reading, please remember to share, and please remember to comment if we come to you. But also, if you want to pop on Zoom, just say Zoom me up, Richard, and you can come and join us and receive the reading, and see Helen do her amazing drawings as well. So so you're gonna well, how are you gonna do it, Helen? How do you normally do it?
You just pick someone, and then I'll just,
Right.
as you're talking, I'll be drawing. Is that good? Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Now I'm being made aware I have a lady from the spirit world here. And I feel that she's mum. And I feel that she had a cancer condition. And I also feel that it spread quite rapidly. Um, and I know Sharon's picture's right in front of me, but Sharon, would you understand mum in the spirit world that passed with cancer? And I feel it was quite a rapid cancer. If you can just comment, or if anybody can comment if they understand mum in the spirit world that passed with a very rapid cancer. And I do feel it was in one place and then it spread to another place. And I also feel here that it would affected her speech as well. I feel that it would have affected her speech. And I also feel that there was chest issues too. I'm not sure if that's to do with somebody here or to do with mum in the spirit world. Okay, let me just see what else mum wants to say here. I do feel mum had she's drawing attention to my rings here. So I think that there's two rings that were a favourite of hers. Oh, Carrie can understand this as your stepmom. Okay, that's fine. And so did Scorpio 1180. Okay, so if you can listen, but would you understand two rings? And I feel that that you must have these rings, two rings that were very, very precious to mum. She's making me aware of. Okay. Right. Didn't affect her speech, but started in her lungs. Okay. No, it did affect her speech, and I do feel that there was chest issues. And I feel it went to two different places. Okay. Let me just see what she's making me aware what she's making me aware of now. Okay. Right. Okay, Scorpio, thank you for letting me know. That's fine, no rings. So I'm not with you. Ah, Carrie, you have two rings. Okay. But would you also understand? Um, Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm hearing supermarket or seaside, but would you understand either trips to the supermarket and trips to the seaside with mum? I feel that you had to help her quite a bit towards the end of her life, going to the supermarket. And she's taken me to the seaside. So I do feel that that was. And I'm hearing that beautiful ocean. So I feel that the sea is very, very important to your mum. And I just feel that it gave her. We were talking about uplifting moments and places where you love to be. I just feel that the sea was really, really precious to her. And I've just got a bit. She said it nourished her soul. It gave her a little bit of a of oomph. It gave her healing. It was a place where she went for healing. And I just feel that she loved the sea. But I also feel it could be important to you as well, Carrie Ann. So you're not sure about that. Okay. But would you understand? Would you under? I'm definitely by the sea. So if anybody can, that's the sea. I feel is the one that's going to clinch it. So I feel that I want to go to the sea with this lady, and I feel that it was important with the family. Um, okay. She's making me feel. Oh, you're in Canada. Okay, okay. So, right, hold on. Okay. So she's making me feel here that right, hold on. There was things that she didn't say towards the end of her life that she'd wish she'd said, and there was also people that didn't come, that she didn't see or couldn't get to her before she passed. And I'm also, would you understand the name of Michael? I'm hearing the name of Michael and also the name of Nick, well, Nick as well, that is connected with either the recipient or the family. Okay, it could. I know. I did feel it was the ocean, Carrie Ann. So let's just see if anybody else can understand this. Richard, is there anybody else that can? Because I said the ocean. I feel it's the ocean. So, pardon? All right. Okay. Okay. So you've all gone quiet on me. So let me know what. Let me know if anybody can understand this. Because I know that it's to do with she's talking about the seaside, and I know it's to do with with the with the ocean, with the sea. I feel that that is a strong pull there. Okay, and I just feel that she just wants to reach out to her daughter, um, because I feel that her daughter needs some upliftment at the moment. So this is what she's making me aware of. Um, there's a lot of emotion with this lady, a lot of emotion here. And I just feel that she would sort of get quite upset quite quickly. This is what she's making me aware of. You can understand the Michael. You can understand the Michael. Okay. Um, Carrie Ann, if you can, I'm going to work with you, but I just know there's something about the sea, something about the ocean that she's talking about. So I don't know if you can fit that in at a later point, but I know that's quite important. So I'm just going to let you keep that because I just feel it's something about the ocean, and I feel a great love of the seaside or the water. I just know that the water is important. Um, and okay, so she's just making me aware here that she just wants to connect with you to uplift you because she's saying that you've been emotional as well. And I feel there's, she's showing me sort of ups and downs on a road here. So I feel here that you are going through some ups and downs in your life. And I feel she's just coming to give you support the way that you supported her as well. Right, she came from Southend-on-Sea. Right, okay. So obviously that's why we've got the seaside because Southend is a very well known sort of Essex. Right, okay, that's fine. I know the sea was important. Brilliant. So I am with you, Carrie Ann. Fantastic. But I feel here that she just wants to she wants to hold your hand like you held hers when she was going through the ups and downs in her life. And she wants you to sort of, keep going, keep going. So, and just, and okay, would you understand? She's taken me to the end of April. So I know that there must be a birthday or an anniversary around the end of April, around the 29th or the 30th of April here because this is what she's making me aware of. And would you also understand, Carrie Ann, where someone on earth, someone here, has got some issues with their stomach? Because I feel that somebody's been having some tummy problems recently as well. If you can just let me know that this is making sense to you, that would be fantastic. Okay, so let's just see what else this lady wants to say here. Would you also understand someone that has a motorbike, Carrie Ann? Because she's showing me a motorbike. So I don't know if this is connected with her or if it's connected with someone else. Because I feel I've got a gentleman that's coming through as well. And I feel that perhaps the motorbike could be connected with him. This is what he's making me aware of. And I feel that your mum, going back between the two of them, I feel that your mum loved a bit of spontaneity too. She could be a little bit spontaneous, especially in her early life. I feel that sometimes she would very much go with the flow. And I think this is what she's saying to you. She wants you to go with the flow. And she said, you understand that, look, lots of ups and downs. Okay. And she's saying you're too much in your head. Ah, you have ulcers. Okay. So yeah, she's obviously concerned about you at the moment, Carrie Ann, and she wants to uplift you. And your husband has a motorbike. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I also feel that there's another gentleman stepping forward with Mum, and I feel that he just wants to be remembered to you as well. And I feel this is your grandfather. Your grandfather. I feel this is granddad on Mum's side. He's just stepping through with Mum, and he wants to be remembered to you. But the most important thing is they're trying to uplift you, and they're trying to get you to, um, look after yourself a little bit more, and put yourself first. And she said you always do lots of things for other people, and she wants you to put yourself first. She's saying that's important that you look after you, Carrie Ann. So that's your mum's message for you today. So I don't know what Helen's got for you here,
Oh,
but Helen's
I'm having a lovely
working.
time.
Are you? What have you got,
I haven't
Helen?
quite finished. I mean, it's got some colour, so I'm just going to see where's a good place. Is that good,
Oh,
Richard?
wow.
So you've got this like bird. You got the bird. Oh God, I'm not very good at holding. You've got the bird at the bottom, sort of like it feels like some kind of beautiful bird of paradise, sort of in mid-flight, and then above it,
Wow.
this figure that just it's like it's come straight from the earth, and it feels very nature spirity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And calm, and there's all kinds of things happening between, and then you've got the other figure that feels quite fairy energy, but strong, like really like this sort of strength, kindness, gentleness, it's got kind of everything in there. And then there's stuff happening between the two figures that they're kind of drawing on. It feels like they're it's giving them energy, so finding things that really give you really lovely energy, that sort of feed you in a positive way, would be the message on this, for sure.
Wow.
And also,
Wow.
I always say, like, meditate with them. Richard, you can pass this on, can't you? You can give, if they want them, if you could get details, and I can pass them on. Excuse me. Yeah. So these are like, it feels very holding, like these are holding you for sure, and to take flight and explore and discover, and like just be curious, like get that sort of inner child coming out really, and be curious. Like look at the little raindrops on the trees, look at the little bugs, like find wonder in all things. I think that's what they bring here. Yeah.
That's interesting, Helen, because Carrie Ann's just said my favourite cards are fairies, and she's saying, "Wow,
Yay.
gorgeous!" But it's
fantastic!
It's quite amazing, because that's what I felt Mum was trying to say, and she said she flies in her
Nice.
dreams. Oh, that's brilliant!
Hey.
Because I felt Mum was
Nice.
giving her love and nurture, so and sort of like trying to encourage her, and I think that's what that beautiful drawing says as well.
Perfect.
Wow. Do you know? It's fascinating what you do, and when I watched you on the birthday show, it looks like it just came out of nowhere. It looks like you're thinking, well, what was it going to be? Because you started just drawing, and it just evolved.
Yeah. Oh, so I was doing that one on an iPad, so it's quite different from drawing it. Yeah. But I never know what's gonna. It's always exciting. I love it. Could do it all day.
What was it also amazing was our take on it, because we were all going, oh, we think it's this, oh, we think it's that.
Yeah. That's the thing, and it's like, some stuff comes through for me, but really it's for whoever it's for. It's for them to kind of explore further and have it there as a, just when you're feeling down, as a pick me up, and just to remind you. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Okay,
Nice.
I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to try something.
Yeah.
Are you up for an experiment, Helen?
Go on. Yeah, what? Are we being spontaneous, Karen?
We're being spontaneous. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're being spontaneous. So
okay,
I've got my beautiful soul inspiration cards here. and they're
Okay.
words. Okay, so
Oh, lovely.
why don't we have a go at I'll speak about the word, and you can draw the word. Are
Oh,
you up for that?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Oh, thanks,
Oh, she
Carrie.
says, oh,
Yeah.
I feel picked up thanks to
Yeah.
you guys. Oh, our pleasure. Lots of love, Carrie Ann.
Take
Lots of
care and
love.
do get in touch with
Okay,
Richard. Leave your details. I'll pass it on to you.
okay.
Yeah. Nice.
So, let's
Yes,
just
come on.
shall we pick a random person?
Yes,
Maybe
let's do that.
maybe a VIP. So if you're any VIPs on, yeah, love this, says Courtney.
Go with the flow.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I do this sometimes when I just say, right, in my circle, right, let's try this, let's do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a lovely random person, and I'm going to pick them a card, and with some words on, and I'm going to talk about the words for this. Medium Deb Clark is a VIP. That's lovely. That's lovely, Deb. Okay. We'll see if we could do something for you possibly in a minute if you're up for it. And what we'll do is we will uh say some words, and then you just start drawing, and let's see where we go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're going
you
to
up
pick
for that?
words,
From the
whatever.
card.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
from the
and.
card.
No yes buts here, Karen. It was all yes and.
Yes, and
Go on.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and
Yeah.
okay. So Sam B is a VIP. So okay, so I'm going to pick a card right in the middle. Let's have Sam B if she's there.
Okay.
Right. Oh, now you're like these ones, Helen. I'm going to read the words out, and we're going to work. We're going
Okay.
to work. So they're all C
Okay.
words here. We have clarity. We have choice. We have companion. We have cleanse, and we have compassion. So I think that would be that those words are quite good to. So I'm going to let's work with Sam B as she's a VIP and she's up on the screen. So okay, the first word I'm going to work with you, Sam, is compassion. And when I'm blending with that word, for me, when you have compassion for someone or a situation, it's a very nurturing, um, holding word. You're showing your compassion to that person, and you're supporting them, um, and you're trying to do the best that you can. And I feel that you've always shown compassion in your work and in your life. There you go. The
That's so
first word
cool.
she thought of was
Yay.
compassion. Brilliant. We're all on the same page here, which is wonderful. So, you have so much compassion within you. And I feel that you're the first port of call for a lot of your friends and family. And if you hear something about somebody needing some help, you're the first one on the text or on the phone. And I feel that you have supported many, many people um, over your time. But I feel that you need a little bit of compassion at the moment. You're needing some help or some support or someone just to be there for you and to hold your hand. And I'm just going to go to the next word here, which is companion. Now, companion can mean in lots of different ways. You can be there for someone, you can hold that person's hand, and you've done that. But I feel that you need someone to be a companion to you. You need someone to um, walk with you. You need someone to just give you a little bit of a support at the moment. But we can also be the funny sort of way. We can also be our own companion. We can also give ourselves a little bit of a talking to sometimes. We can also say, you've got this, you can do this. And I think you're sort of discovering things about yourself, Sam. I think you're discovering truth. I think you're discovering your own power, your own strength, and your own determination. Yeah, crazy things happening. I know. you're really starting to discover your inner companion. And it's, you're not, you do like people around you, but you're also realizing that you can rely on yourself too, which is also very important because we have choices in life, and that's another word here. The choices that we make, and sometimes sometimes those choices can be hard, and I feel that there have been some choices around you, and I don't know if you've sort of had a bit of um, clear out of things around you because I want to go to cleanse because I feel that you've been getting rid of stuff around you, and I also feel that by doing this, you've also maybe been stepping away from different situations which have also given you um, different choices to make and also clarity as well. So it's clarity of thought here, clarity of thought, making the right decisions for yourself, and sort of having a clear out and cleansing. Yes, growing every day, absolutely. But would you also understand, Sam, that you're also with the clarity here? I feel I don't know if you've been sort of sitting in a development group or doing something to do work with a spiritual gift or um, working there, because this is what I feel when I feel meditation and looking at things differently. And you're not the same person that you were. I know we all change and evolve, but you are seeing the changes within yourself compared to a year ago. I want to go 12 months ago, and I would say things were in a very different place for you. But I think you've been working through lots of different stuff within yourself, and you've been dealing with all the stuff that's been going on, and you've been making choices, and you've been. I just want to take my blinkers off. You know, sometimes when we go along in our life, and all of a sudden the blinkers come off, and you can see things like, oh wow, I can see things. That song, I can see clearly now. The rain has gone, and I just feel the rain is going for you, and you're definitely seeing clearly. You're seeing you're looking at things differently and also healing a lot of stuff to do with your past, I want to say. I think you're not allowing the past to cloud that clarity, cloud your vision. So I feel that you're moving forward with this in mind and growing every day. That's what I'm that's what the right, totally different space today. Fabulous. That's absolutely amazing. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Okay, Helen, what's
So, oh my God, this is very exciting. Wow.
she says she says I'm wearing blinkers all the time.
Drum roll, drum roll. So we got so we got this like butterfly vase, and they're sort of growing up. This plant,
Wow.
and then someone inside it. There's like this figure just sort of being held inside it. And then just different things sprouting out of it. I think it's that, for me, it's like when you have the courage to really be vulnerable, actually, and to do some healing around stuff, then beautiful things can grow from it. And if you think about like butterflies, it's transformation, at different times in all different things that we do, we're in the chrysalis stage. Are we kind of caterpillar? Are we kind of and growth can be painful. They say that when the caterpillar is transforming, it's like it's being attacked in the chrysalis.
Yes.
So there's that sense of it tries to fight back, and sometimes I think we try and fight back in life, and because we don't want to, it's just feels too overwhelming, it feels too much. So yeah, this is just saying, just keep with it. Just there's your butterfly vase, just growing out of it. There's so many beautiful things sprouting from just staying vulnerable and growing and seeking the right support. I would say seeking people that being on your own, but also seeking the right people around you that can support you, for sure.
Amazing. Do you know what? You talking about the butterfly and the chrysalis and everything made me think there's a wonderful poem, isn't there, about the butterfly where the butterfly is struggling to get out of the chrysalis, and then somebody tries to help the butterfly, and the
yeah, yeah,
butterfly's wings don't strengthen because of because of them getting out of the chrysalis. It gives the wings strength so they can fly.
yeah,
And
yeah,
because somebody helped them, then the
yeah.
butterfly can't fly because it hasn't had that oomph, that strength.
Exactly,
And,
exactly.
sometimes sometimes we need to push ourselves to get over hurdles, to find our own
Yeah.
strength, to find what we have within us.
Yes.
Because once you get over one hurdle, that will help us to get over the next. But if we get helped too, yes, of course, we need some help in life, but we can sometimes learn more from helping ourselves,
I
I
totally
think.
get that, because I remember splitting from when I made the decision to split from my kids from their father, and I just went on that massive journey, and it was almost like I needed to learn how to be a mother and how to, like, who I was, so I did a lot
Yes,
of crying by
yes,
the river. That helped. But yeah, it's like you find your
yeah,
way, and it's like I found
you
nature
do, you
so
do.
supporting,
Yes,
being out in
yeah,
nature for sure. And by
yeah.
a river, something about the water, and it just takes what you need with it flowing, it's like,
You know what? You and
yeah,
me both. I love the sea.
yeah,
I love the
yeah,
lakes. I love rivers. I love sitting by the river or walking by the river.
yeah,
So, uh, so Sam is really. She loved
yeah,
your drawing. She
yeah.
said she's
Thank you,
feeling
Sam.
stronger in my weakest areas, e.g., my past. That's
Oh,
amazing. I'm so pleased that helped you, and you're
yeah,
growing stronger every day. And sometimes if if you put that picture
yeah,
up, um, you you can
yeah,
see, and when you look at a picture or when you look at something, it can remind you to keep growing, to keep getting stronger.
yeah,
And I think that's what you've got to do.
yeah.
Keep getting stronger, Sam, as each day grows on. Learning is huge, and crying is therapeutic.
And I think
Yeah, it
also,
is.
like,
It is.
with getting stronger, like each day, like, it's actually sometimes it's okay just to feel like like
Yeah,
tender and sad. And I think it's really allowing yourself to feel it all is the
yes,
healing, really. And
yes,
and
yes.
and we can have low days, we can have high days. That's okay. That's part of the journey,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And of course, that leads us very nicely into our healing time,
Oh,
talking about growing stronger and moving forward. And healing is so important. And I believe all mediumship is healing, and we should give some time, especially to healing ourselves. Nick is always going on about it, bless him. He's always, don't forget to put yourselves in the healing book. Um, Please don't forget to think of self, because we have to look after ourselves so that we can look after others, which is really important. So we're going to now do our healing time. So if you want to think about some people that need healing and write them in the comments. It's our pleasure, Sam. She's just saying thank you so much. So
oh,
it's our
pleasure.
pleasure. So we're going to do the healing time. So if you want to write the names of people that you want to send healing to that need it here, but also if there's someone in the spirit world that is having a birthday, if it's their birthday, or if you just want to remember and say hello to that person in the spirit world, because it we ask a lot of the spirit world, we really do. But if we just remember them today, we just put "I remember you, Dad," or if you want to say a name, and if you just want to remember that person, write their name in the comments. But if you want to send healing to somebody here or yourself, please write that in the comments as well. And I think, oh, hello, Pammy. Lovely to see you. And welcome, as it's your first time here. It's
Oh,
nice to have you.
welcome. Hope you're
We love
enjoying.
we, and I hope that you'll continue to watch us, because that's lovely. So, you want to, if you want to write any names for the healing, please put it in the comments, and then we will read them out, and we will just have that healing time. And I think Richard's got a little graphic for us now, which he's going to use. And then when the comments come up, I will read them out, and we'll just have that healing time. And what I'll do is I'll make a note of the names, and then I can give them to Nick for our healing book, because we do have Wednesday Let Loose healing book, which Nick keeps. So we'll keep a note of the names, and then Nick can write them in the book. But just know, everyone, that when those healing thoughts are said, when those healing thoughts are written, that the healing that is needed for those people is given. So over to you now, Richard. Hello, everybody. So we have healing for Kathy Casper and Krista Swiotley. I apologise if I do say the names wrong. Margaret Bennett would like healing for her daughter Gillian. Courtney would like love for Sheila Ray, and she remembers her every day. Angie would like healing for her ex-husband Jane Foster. He is on hospice. Noreen would like healing for her husband's family and her family, her cousin Kathleen, and to everyone here, including myself. Absolutely, Noreen. Caroline, we will see what we can do with, but thinking of your mum and dad at this time. Cheryl would like to have healing for herself, Talila, Gillian, Anastasia, Paul, and Cecilia. Courtney is sending healing to the universe and Mother Earth. Of course, we all need, our wonderful planet needs a lot of healing too. Kelsey would like to send healing to her baby daddy, Cole, and Kelsey herself. Claire would like healing for her mum. She's going through another hard session of chemo today, Mary Benson.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll think of Mary today. Christine Davis, healing for her friend's dad, who is in hospital with pneumonia. Kelly Rockett is remembering you, Jay Buzz, Geraldine, all my grandparents, including grand-step-parent Julianne and Merv. Louise wants healing for herself, her partner's son and daughters. Scorpio would like yesterday was her mum's 3rd year of passing, Michelle.
Oh.
Oh, they can't hear me.
Hello.
Thank you, everybody, for spending that time to send healing out to where it's needed, and also remembering our loved ones, because they are only a thought away. It's precious time that we have with them. And I always give thanks that they were in my life. Oh, what have you done there, Helen?
Just a little. I think it was just holding the healing, holding the energy in the healing ball for people. A little.
Oh, wow. Do you know what? Honestly, it's just amazing what you do. These drawings, this inspiration comes out from everywhere.
It's different, isn't it? I haven't seen anything quite like that, so it's nice to do something different.
No.
Yeah.
We used to have a lady that used to come to the church I was involved in years ago, and she used to draw trees, and she would give a tree to a member of the congregation with a little reading behind it, and all the trees were different, and the readings were amazing, and they were very precious for the people in the audience. And she worked with a lady that would bring a spirit communicator through, and then she would do a tree for that person connected with the reading. So it's quite wonderful how all these things come together, and the inspiration comes. It really is beautiful. It really is. So yes, it is.
I love doing it. So thank you for inviting me.
Pleasure to have you. It really is wonderful. If you're still writing the names for healing, don't worry, I will go through at the end and look at all the comments, make a note of all the other names that have been mentioned, and I will pass them on to Nick so that he can put them in the book, because it's important that we do that. And also, healing is very, very important, and it's a passion of mine and Nick's, and I know it's a passion of Helen's and also Richard's too. So it's an important time that we do this healing, because healing is powerful and it's helped so many people, over the years. I love reading the stories from healing in the past. People like Harry Edwards, and Mackenzie, all the people that used to do a lot of healing, and it was so prominent years ago. And sometimes it plays a little bit of a second fiddle, which I don't think it should. I think it should be out there more, because our volunteers in churches and centres, our healing volunteers, our healing mediums, work very, very hard within the spiritualist movement to help. And also our Reiki healers, as well, our crystal healers, they all work very hard too. Alternative healing, alternative health, I think is very much more prominent now and more sought after than it ever has been, really, apart from ancient times, because I think that's what people used to rely on years ago. When you go back through the stories about the healers that used to make the potions and the poultices, and it sounds like you do a bit of that, Helen. Am I right in saying that's what you do too?
Yeah, no, definitely. I like to take like a holistic approach with people, really. Like someone the other day was like, "Oh, can you make a tea to help with anxiety and sleep?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." I've got all my jars in the kitchen, and I'm like taking bit. So it's really nice. It's just helping people in a holistic way. So doing treatments, using the sound, using my balms, using different energy techniques and healing techniques and massage. Yeah. So the full work, doing a picture for them, and I love it. I love helping people in that way.
Well,
Yeah.
Tina Christine Lacey has just said, had an amazing
Tina,
weekend.
yeah,
Helen on her retreat at the weekend, and she highly recommends it.
Oh, thanks, Tina. We loved having you there, Tina. Tina's an amazing being. Thank you for being on the retreat. Yeah, it was extra sparkly because of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, shall we? I did. Deb, are you still on? I was just about to pick up my cards, Richard. So,
So we're doing a card for Deb.
we're doing a card for Deb. Yes.
Okay.
So she wants. So I'm going to choose a card for Deb. Is she still on? So. She's here. She's here.
Okay.
Hello, Deb. Okay, so the card that I've picked for you is all the M's. It's all the M words. So we have magic, we have marriage, we have marriage, magic, misery, music, money, and move. So, okay. Okay. Now, I know that you work as a medium on here, and I know that you've been working for a while, Deb. But and I know that I want to work with the first word, marriage. And I've only met you very briefly on the birthday show, and I don't know very much about you. But I just feel I want to talk about marriage in two different ways here. Obviously, the traditional way, that I do feel that there is a marriage or a wedding sort of maybe coming up around you to do with somebody that you know. And I just feel that you are going to be very prominent within that. I don't know if somebody's asked you to maybe do a reading or to do something, because I just feel that you're standing there in a beautiful frock with a nice hat. So I know that there's a wedding or something special coming up around you. But I also feel it's about the marriage. A marriage is a coming together of two people. And I know that you are an amazing medium, but I just feel here the marriage between you when you work with the spirit. I just feel I just feel that there's some changes coming with where you work and how you work. I don't know if you've sensed any differences in the way that you're working, but I just feel there's going to be a a different way that you're going to be working with the spirit world. They're going to be using your knowledge, and I just feel there's going to be it's just like an inner depth. That's the only way I can describe it. So it's going to be a marriage of I, I just feel that it's going to be a marriage of different working, but I also feel that you may be working with different people too. So I feel that, like Nick always says to me, oh, you're going to be this my screen wife. I just feel that there could be a marriage of two people, you and someone else working very closely together. So I just feel that that could be going on around you too. There may be people wanting to come in as a partnership to work with you. So, and I think that this is going to be good for you. And I think it's maybe you've had trepidations or experiences in the past where you've not quite enjoyed that. But I think this is going to be a new experience for you, and I think it's going to be bringing out different characteristics within your mediumship and so the person that you're going to be working with. Magic. I think that you need to give yourself a little bit of magic in your life. I feel that I don't know if you've been thinking about doing something different, like maybe going away, sort of giving yourself a bit of oomph, giving yourself some magic back in your life. Because sometimes we get into routines, and sometimes I want to give you some sparkle. I want to give you some upliftment. So I do want to give you some. I want to say, I want to sort of get you out and about more, doing more new things in your life. And I feel of late that maybe you've sort of been, oh, I can't be bothered, or it's not for me. Okay, all right. Right. Okay. So you understand that? Yes, we're saying to Richard a while back, things are happening, feeling strange. Well, I think it's all good. So just go with the flow with that, Deb, I would say. But I just feel, right. So you and Marcus work together a lot. Okay, that's good. That's good. But I just feel I want to put a little bit of magic around you. I want you to have a little bit of sparkle, do stuff. I want to put you in a spot. I love a sparkly top. So I want to put you in a sparkly top and have you going out and exploring life. I think it's your time now, Deb, to do what you want to do. Because I feel you've always put other people first. You've always said, you've always looked after people. You've always supported people. But I think now it's time to support you in life. And music as well. Would you understand, Deb, that you've worked with music in the past or have a connection with music to do with your spiritual work? And I just feel that, or something to do with where you've worked within the music industry or have a connection with the music industry, because I just feel that there's a love of music there, and I feel concerts and sort of inspiration as well. Um, okay, right, moving. Now I do know that you did say that you have moved. You've moved to a different place recently, but I just feel there could be another move on the cards. Perhaps I feel that perhaps and I know that you've got your boat, but I just feel you're going to maybe have 6 months in one place and 6 months in another place. And I just feel that you're going to be moving around a little bit more. And I think this could be to do with your work, because I think you're going to be in different places. Right, the only thing I can think of is I play the same music on the way to church or a den. Well, it's something that helps you. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. I just think that music is something that helps you, that sort of gets you into the right frame of mind. Because I do the same thing. I've got certain playlists that I play, and it just took my mind to that. So I know that it's something to do with the music. But also with moving, I feel that there's going to be two places that you're going to be. Maybe one in the summer, one in the winter. I don't know. But I just think that but I think the overriding thing here is you've got to look after you, and you've got to put yourself first. It's Deb's time. It's Deb's time to be a bit spontaneous, and I know, and we're back to that word upliftment, which we started with. And I know that you uplift so many people, but I don't think you know or you understand how far your work has travelled or what you do for people. And and I just get this sense that you're very humble in what you do. You do it because you love it. And I feel that it's not about the money. It's not about the money with you. It's all about your trust in spirit. It's about the love of spirit. It's about why you do it. It's never been about, you're not money orientated at all. And you have given so many, not just on SPTV, but I just feel that you just love, you'll give readings free of charge, if people can't afford it, or if you see someone in need, you're there for them. And I feel that sometimes, some information comes. And I also want to say, not necessarily giving information from the spirit world, but I feel that sometimes words come, a little bit of inspirational philosophy comes as well. And I also feel that I'm just going to jump into you working with Marcus, because I feel that that is going to be connected with the two of you as well. A little bit of inspirational philosophy between the two of you within your readings. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but I hope that that makes sense, to you. You're a woman after my own heart, Deb, because I move quite a bit too. So I just feel that you get a little bit antsy and you want to move around a bit. Okay, right. No, I just love doing it. I would struggle if I couldn't do it. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. But I just feel that there's some changes ahead, within your work, within what you're doing, and I just want you to go. I just want you to go with it and just enjoy it and just see where these changes take you. Because I think sometimes if we struggle with it, if we but don't struggle with it, just let it go, because I think it's going to be a different way, or an inner depth. That's the words I want to say to you. So just remember what I've said, and maybe in a few months' time it might sort of sit into play. But I just feel there's some plans afoot, for with your work, and I think you're going to be, going to different places, doing more public stuff as well, because I can see some halls quite busy, sold out on the door. I just feel that there's some other venues that you haven't even thought of yet, but that are in the pipeline. And I do feel your team, your spirit team, are going to be helping you with all of this. And they want you to move forward, but I also feel that you also need balance. You need to look after yourself as well. So I hope that makes sense. So Helen, what have you got for our lovely Deb?
So, oh God, I was not very good at this. So we've got this like young figure, and then these sort of feathers, and it's sort of feeding it, and it feels very it feels like creativity coming in, like inner child, or children around. There's young energy in here, but to sort of help with the growth and connecting. I just think that when you get the feathers like that, it's just spirit. It's just like is there, and supporting and holding you through whatever you're going through. It's a very beautiful, but yeah, just real creativity feels like, Deb's, for you, just really going exploring that, and you're being held while you do that, and like almost try like the drawing, or try things just a free flow and see what happens, like be playful around it, whatever your new things you're trying.
Wow, that looks brilliant. I love the feathers. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's really good.
She says, "Oh, thank you. That was wonderful."
Oh,
Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's our pleasure, Deb. It's our pleasure.
yeah.
So wow, because feathers are, some people say they're signs from the spirit world, don't they? When you see a feather or an angel is near. So lots of people relate to the feathers. So yeah, interesting. It's
Very.
fascinating, all this, isn't it? It really is. It's lovely. It's lovely. It really is. So shall we do another one?
Yeah.
Let's do another one. Who have we got? Who have we got, Richard? Do you want to choose one for us? Okay, you never choose. Okay. That's true. That's true.
Can't get in
Okay.
trouble then. Yeah.
Deb says, thank you both. Can I have that picture?
Yeah. Just talk to Richard and he'll give me your details and I can send it to you. No problem, Debs.
Okay. So, so if you want your pictures, if you had your pictures from Helen, just send your details to Richard, and he will pass it on to Helen. And then
And anyone who hasn't had one and would like, please get in touch, because even if you're in another country, I film myself sped up doing it and then write messages on the back and send it to you. So it's quite a magical, supportive thing.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, Kelly would like a reading. Okay.
Kelly.
I'm gonna do Kelly. We'll do Kelly, and then we'll see if we can fit. Oh, this is nice.
Kelly.
Yeah, we'll do Kelly. We'll do Kelly. So Kelly, I'm going to give you. I've chosen your cards here. So we've got happiness, heaven, hesitation, healer, hell, and home. Now, what's great about these cards is they're not all love and light words, if you know what I mean, because life isn't. And these were created by my lovely friend and mentor, Janet Parker. They're not really. She stopped creating. They're not in print now, but they're cards that I always refer to because they are quite good here. Right, Kelly. The first word I'm drawn to here is hesitation. And I just feel that around you at the moment, you're hesitating about something. There's something you're swaying backwards and forwards. Shall I, shan't I? And I do feel that sometimes you've done this before. You are a bit of a hesitator. You go into your head and you analyze things. And we're back to that word again, spontaneity. I do feel that you need to just maybe, just enjoy an experience, just enjoy the experience. And I know it's good to analyze, but sometimes it's just wonderful to jump in the puddle. When you were a kid, I feel that you didn't jump in the puddles with your wellies on, and I want you to jump in the puddle and get yourself a bit, immersed in something where somebody's invited you to do something. Take a little bit of a risk sometimes because it's good to do that in life. It's good to, obviously, I know with you, what I'm sensing from you is that you don't like to do that. And being hesitant in some situations is good, but sometimes you just need to have some fun because I feel that in the past you've always sort of held back and sometimes regretted it, So I just feel that it would be good if you maybe jumped in a puddle and enjoyed something. It could be something as simple as someone inviting you out for the evening and you maybe plan to stay at home and do something. You think, no, go out, try new things. I'm not saying pack up and move to the other side of the world, but what I am saying is good maybe to try something. You've been what your problem is. You've been wanting to do something and you've always thought that you shouldn't do it because of maybe things that have happened in your past, things that are still playing around in your head. Very important where your heart is. So I feel that you don't need a lot around you to make a home. I feel that, but where you are and your surroundings are very important to you. And you feel nurtured by home. You feel nurtured by your things that you have around you. And okay, hold on. And I also feel that I've got a lady here as well. Um, I've got a lady here, and I do feel, would you understand Grandma in the spirit world, Kelly? Because I feel that she would have said sort of, home is where the heart is. You make your own happiness. I feel that she would sort of come out with these, she wants to give, give you some support here. And she wants you to be happy, but she's saying sometimes we look for happiness in the wrong places or think that happiness is going to come from the people that we surround ourselves with. But we have to find that happiness within. And it's not always what we think it's going to be. So I think what she's trying to say is she wants you to find happiness in the small things that you do in your life, not some big grand gesture or doing some big grand thing. It's the small things like maybe going to the beach or maybe going out with friends and just spending time with the people that you care about. Because she says you realize it's not the things that you have in life, the trappings of life. It's the people and the things that we do and the memories that we make. So that's what Grandma has just come in to say here. You were younger, that you had a little bit of a fascination about heaven, or would you understand that there was a strong religious connection around you when you were growing up? Church, and I'm also seeing a painting of heaven as some of the paint like with the angels in the sky. And so I don't know if you've ever visited a place where there's been like the art on the ceiling where you look up and it looks like the image of heaven. I think there's quite a famous one around, and I just feel that I know Helen's drawing for you, but I just feel that the art and creativity is quite connected with you as well. Um, there's the healer within you, Kelly. I feel that there's a healer within you, but I also feel that you need healing too. Maybe sending thoughts like we do here, but also to okay, oh that's good. That's good. So she would always encourage me to live my life, finding happiness in the small things and being spontaneous. Well, that's good. Well, she's still doing it from the world of spirit. Right, I just was in like the Sistine Chapel with all the paintings on the ceiling, so I know that there was a strong religious background here. But I just feel that you sometimes say things to people with your words, and your words can be healing. I feel that you give encouragement to others, and that is also a form of healing. But I also feel that you also maybe wanted to do some formal healing training as well. I just feel there's that's something that you may have wanted to do. So I hope those.
Again, it's a very clear picture. There's lots of other stuff that I didn't get around to doing, but you've got this sort of seal and this angel with they're just sort of, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Wow, that's like heaven and heaven and nature, isn't it, in a way?
Yeah. It's
Wow,
there's a
that's
real
amazing.
lightness. There's like, with seals that their medicine is it's very playful, intuitive. They're obviously connected to the land and the sea and water. So there's an elemental. We got the air as well. So there's a real balance with that, like you said, with the earth as well. Yeah, it's just there's a real sense of freedom here. It really feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I love
Yeah,
seals.
real
They make
freedom.
me laugh. I love watching them when you
Yeah.
do, and they in the Isle of Man. Helen, my friend and I were walking along, and this seal was following us. It kept bobbing its head up
Yeah.
as if saying, "I'm still here."
Amazing. They're so
Yeah,
playful. It's just like those days
they
when you're
are.
just feeling like everything's confining and constricting. Like, look at the picture, just know, just do something playful. Get, again. Yeah, it's a really lovely. It's a good one.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
brilliant. That's
that's for
brilliant.
Kelly.
And
Yeah,
and that angel just looks so relaxed and so chilled.
I know, doesn't it? It's just like floating. It's like almost going along with the breeze.
With the seal, yeah,
And there's
yeah.
no fighting or kind of, it's just like, how do we like lean into the like a bird, just sort of surf the currents, instead of trying to go against the currents, for sure. Yeah, it's a nice one.
Amazing. Well, I hope that helps you, Kelly. The
Oh,
birds
that's
and the
nice.
picture. Oh, she loves that. Oh, well,
Good.
that's lovely. That's lovely. I'm
I
so
think we'll all take a bit of that.
absolutely,
Do that.
absolutely. Oh, wow. That's
Brilliant.
brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So
Fantastic.
anyway, thank you, everybody, for joining us today. It's been lovely to have you, and I hope that you've enjoyed our let loose, because we've let loose with words, with drawing, with healing. Don't forget that we have 8 o'clock tonight. It's live readings with Stay Sure. So we'll be back on tonight on Facebook, on um, YouTube, and TikTok. I can't believe I'm saying those words. I'm so excited about that. That's absolutely brilliant. So thank you for joining me. But Helen, thank you so much. Spare of the moment, spontaneity. She's probably planning on doing something completely different, and she ends up live with me. So thank you for
Yeah.
filling in for our lovely Nick today. Much appreciated. And maybe you can come back on
Yeah.
again with us again, and
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Nick here too, because
Really up
that
for
would be
that,
really
for sure.
nice, to have you come
Uh,
on.
yeah.
So thank you all for joining us. I was going to say thank you all for drawing us today. I've got drawing on the brain now. So
Yeah.
thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, of course, to our wonderful Richard for doing all the stuff behind the scenes that he does. And we look forward to seeing you again. I will be back with you again on Monday. Helen, are you coming back on the channel at all soon?
Yeah, I'm going to be coming on with Laura, I think, as well. So looking
All
forward to
right,
that.
right.
But if anyone wants their own drawing, do get in touch, or wants to get in touch about retreats or anything else I do. Yeah, please, be lovely to hear from you.
Absolutely. So any information about my retreat in June, mine and Neil's retreat in June, and Helen's retreat in September, you can find us on Facebook, or send a message in the comments, because I will be going through the comments right today. It's a goodbye from me, and thank you all for coming. And it's been our pleasure, mine and Helen's pleasure to be with you this morning.
Yeah,
So take care and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.
Bye.